Hey guys, today we're going to be answering one of the biggest philosophical questions that you could possibly ask, and that question is, you read the title, what is the meaning of life? The first thing that pops into my brain when I think of the meaning of life is just straight up survival, We're just put here to survive, We're kind of put here by accident, and every other animal is just trying to survive. We're just trying to make it to tomorrow. I feel like that's like the primary goal of living, is making it to tomorrow, living as long as you possibly can, finding food, finding shelter, finding warmth, like just survival. So out of curiosity, I just Googled what is the meaning of life, and one of the things that came up, it was kind of interesting. It said the meaning of life is just to find fulfillment. And, I'd say that's pretty true. All you really have to do is just do something that makes sense to you, do something that makes you feel good, I guess. There really is no point in life. Like, we're just kind of put here by random chance, 1 in a trillion chance, and we just got to figure the rest out ourselves. But I feel like if there is no meaning of life, then the meaning is just to create meaning, to find fulfillment, to find a purpose, and that's kind of what I'm resonating with right now as the meaning of life. This isn't really a question that I have to answer by the end of the day. I'm probably not going to look into it too deep after this video, but I just feel like you create your own purpose. And for me, I'd say it's YouTube, it's film stuff, it's my girlfriend as my purpose, and that's my meaning of life. And I feel like you just have to find your own meaning. But I'm going to Google what's the meaning of life. I'm going to look at some of the responses and share them with you guys and give my opinions on them. Alright, after my second Google search, I found something that said family legacy, or something about a legacy. I guess what I'm trying to get at here is being remembered. You want to be remembered when you die. And that's some people's point. That's their meaning of life. They want to be remembered. They want to do great things, great big things. They're super ambitious. And here's my opinion on that. That's great and all, but you don't need to be remembered, It's definitely a nice thought, oh, I want to be remembered, It's definitely a nice thought to have, but at the end of the day, when you die, it's not really going to matter, I don't know, maybe I'm being silly, dude. I'm gonna think about it a little bit more. I guess a family legacy kind of makes sense, because you want to be somebody to your kids. You want to be somebody to your grandkids. You want to set up your kids and your grandkids with financially, So I guess that definitely, if that's your meaning of life, then that kind of does make sense. You want to leave a legacy behind. You want to, carry on the family name. And honestly, that's really respectable in my opinion. I feel like that's a really respectable way to live your life, and a way to view this whole scenario. Let's look at another Google search. So I just looked at another interesting take on this, and this is the religious take. So I read off Google, I don't know what the Bible says, I haven't read the Bible. It said Jesus said our purpose is to, love God, or purpose is just to, not sin, or something like that. I guess if you're religious and your purpose is just to find God, then that's a pretty good way to go about your life. I guess that could actually pertain to the non-religious aspect. If you replace the word God with the universe, your purpose is just to find the universe, just to be a part of it, kinda. Just to, love the universe, love God, and love yourself and your surroundings and everyone around you. I feel like that's a pretty good way to answer this question. It's definitely interesting. If you're religious, your purpose is just to be a part of God, or, that's just a really interesting way to look at it. I'm gonna think about that. Another thing I've been thinking about is people have this feeling of, importance. People want to feel important. People want to feel significant. And so I guess maybe another point of life, meaning of life, could be to make yourself feel important, which I guess ties back to being fulfilled. I don't know how it fulfillment and importance differs. I would say Importance is kind of, you want to feel important to other people. You want other people to respect you, and you want other people to love you. But I'd say fulfillment is more, I want to love myself, and I want to accomplish things for me, you know? So, I don't know, dude. There's a lot of different ways to look at this, and it's an interesting thing to think about. So, there's a lot of different ways to look at this, but the one that I like the most is, you know, there really is no purpose, and you just kind of create your own purpose, you know? You create, find out how to fulfill yourself, you know? If you're out there and you're thinking about this and you want your life to have meaning, just know that your life could mean anything. You could have anything as your meaning. Your purpose could be just to like skateboard and have fun, dude. Like, it literally could be anything. It only has to make sense to you. It only has to make sense to you. Saying it twice for the kids in the back. But that's all I got for today, you know. Just did a little bit of pondering. Next time I make a video, might be my birthday. What day is it? Wednesday? Yeah, birthday vlog coming soon. See y'all later.